Just shaking things up a little bit today by coming down the stairs and leaving the safety of my study. Today I want to talk to you about why I think women over 40 should consider having a YouTube channel. There are so many reasons, so let's get into them. Okay, so starting a YouTube channel in your 40s is of course going to be really daunting for many women, but here are the reasons, and very compelling reasons, why I think women should consider it. Beginning with the number one reason is income. Obviously, when you get to 40, you start to think more about pensions and how you're going to survive retirement. And the pensions pay gap for women compared to men is actually astonishing. The statistics show just now that in the UK, most women retire in a pension of around about £69,000, whereas men retire in a pension pot of over like £205,000. And obviously that's down to the fact that many women have to take a break when if they're having a family, raising children. Therefore, they're not going to be receiving as many pension contributions throughout their careers as what men would be. Which then means whenever you come to retirement age, there's a wealth divide between men and women. And unless you're in a couple where your pension savings maybe become combined, then you've got to try and make up that gap somehow. And that's when it becomes necessary to look at other income streams. There's no denying that building a YouTube channel takes a lot of work and time and effort and commitment. But once you do that, and once you build that up, you've got that audience there. And once you reach over 1,000 subscribers, as well as 4,000 watch hours in 1 year, you can then join the YouTube Creator Program and benefit from AdSense. But having a YouTube channel doesn't just offer you income through AdSense. You've also got the ability to then go wider than that. Think about partnerships, joining affiliate programs, maybe creating your own courses and everything as well. So from just one YouTube channel, there's so many ways that you can actually look at bringing income. And I just think it's too big an opportunity to pass by. That's why we need to think about diversifying your income streams and more than just one income stream throughout your life, not just relying on a salary, looking at other ways that you can bring in income into your household. And YouTube can be such a brilliant way to do that, because by the time you get to 40, you've got so much life experience behind you. You've got so much that you can offer, skills, knowledge. We're so much wiser as well by the time we get to this age. And there's so much more to share as well and there's so much that you can share from your life that will be of value to somebody else. You don't need to be an expert in something. You just need to be one step ahead of other people and willing to share that knowledge as well. It's also so important that women realise by the time they get to 40 that they've not got a sell-by date, they're not past it, that you're so much more valuable, wiser, and so much more to offer at this age as well. And you've got to be able to just feel confident enough to show up for yourself and show other people, show the younger generation that we're not all just old and shriveled up just because we turned 40. So yeah, it's something to be celebrated. And I think as we actually start to show up as who we are on YouTube and other social media platforms, it begins to give you that confidence that, yeah, there's definitely so much more life in you to still give. I can't talk on behalf of everybody, but I know that when I kind of turned 40, you're like, oh my God, I'm 40. I remember when I was growing up and my mum and dad turned 40 and I just thought that was so old. And then all of a sudden, I'm now that age and I'm like, but I still feel like I'm 20. And it can sometimes give you a wee bit of a confidence knock. And that's all right. And I just think beginning to believe that you're so much more valuable because you've reached 40. You've got so much more knowledge, insight, wisdom and everything to share, and definitely not to be shying away from doing that. And what a better way to be doing it than showing up for yourself on camera and creating an audience that wants to hear from you. I also think that YouTube can help you find that identity that you might have lost, especially when you become a parent. I remember when I became a parent, all of a sudden just being known as Jonathan's mum or Daniel's mum, and I'm like, oh my God, my name is Jennifer. Please remember that I am not just somebody's parent. And it's finding that identity again and then going out there and being confident enough to share it, to show what you stand for, to show who you are, and then find a community and audience of people that are really interested in hearing more from you as well. It's like your little corner of the internet where you can express yourself, your authenticity freely as well, and I just think that is so valuable. So whether you want to create some extra income, top up that pension pot, find a community, explore your identity, increase your self-worth, then I think YouTube has it all. And I definitely think that's why I think so many more women should come on the channel, start sharing their passions, showing up for themselves, and showing that you're not past it by the time you get to 40.